Of course there's no sound. Every time I start off the live, it always starts with no sound for some awful reason. But welcome to another Mystic Monday. Thank you for allowing me to be your eyes in the parks today. If you are watching this on the replay, I thank you very much for watching. Today we're here at Animal Kingdom. It was a pain in the butt to walk in here with security, with some of my equipment, but we're here. I love turning that corner and walking down this. It's actually better than Main Street USA in my opinion. But we're going to start it off with animals. We're going to go to Africa and go on the safari ride. Yes, hello and welcome everybody. Yes, it's another 420 live stream edition with Mystic Parks. Hey everybody, welcome in. Alright, thank you very much for allowing me to be here with you guys today. As also, thank you very much for telling me about my audio not working, because that's always inconvenient, that's for sure. Uh-oh. Another mad little child here at Disney. Yeah, you keep changing your YouTube name, or unless you're using your wife's account, man. But I'm on my way to the safari ride before it gets too late and too dark for that. Not really strict to the live streaming stuff. It's just like certain stuff that you'll bring into this park is prohibited because of animals and stuff like that. So like, they just told me I can pick it back up later. They gave me a locker for free and all that. So just can't bring like straws and all that stuff, and kind of forget certain things when you don't come here for a while. You went there, you went to Animal Kingdom on the 4th of July? Awesome. I don't think I even remember the last time I was here. I know the last time I was here, I was a DVC member, which I'm no longer. Welcome to Africa, everybody. And the service is actually doing pretty good. I thought it was going to be horrible because in the beginning, when you walk in the park, it was like barely any service. I miss that little river adventure you used to be able to do. Like, you used to go on a boat and travel through here. And you'd be able to have like a little tour. It was pretty awesome. They always have a lot of live music over here as well. It's enjoyable, but really loud sometimes. Oh, January 4th. Oh, okay. January 4th. Alright, it's hard to see with my polarized glasses. But once the sun goes down, I can take them off. Hey, Amanda, how you doing? Oh, thank you very much for hitting that like button. I appreciate that, man. A 45-minute wait, it says. It's only open till 5:15 p.m. So it's a good thing we're getting this done first, guys. I love like these, how they have like all the different animals on the top up here.
Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. In order to keep your wait time to a minimum. We ask that you please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space.
We'll be right back, guys. Not sure. I've never seen them there, though. Obviously, I'm just being a smart aleck.
Before you reach our stroller parking area, if you are traveling with someone in a scooter or wheelchair, please have this person lead your party through the line. This will help keep your wait time to a minimum. Once again, please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in.
Honestly, one time it said 50-something minutes, and I got on in like 20. So, like, that estimated time sometimes is blown out of the water. But it is what it is, honestly. I want to welcome everyone in and thank you for being here. I think we're about like 300 hours total from 5,000 watch hours. So then I can finally be monetized. Typically, people would have to only do 4,000, but for me, I have to do 5,000 since I've had a channel in the past that got a lot of strikes. So they give me a second chance, and that's what's up. Sorry if that interfered or anything. My dad tried to call, but I'm not answering that right now. Yeah, luckily for me, I have a friend who, at least one person I know in this whole park. I want to make new friends here, but I have to come here more often, obviously. But I know one person who used to work at Epcot. Now he works here in Animal Kingdom, and I can get on the Navi River journey later on today, probably around like 6 o'clock. Yeah, Animal Kingdom's always a fun adventure. But we haven't been here in a while. It's the first time this year, I can tell you that very much. That's one of the facts I can tell you.
My anxiety said no.
Yeah, I love this safari queue. It's just like nice nature noises, the different animal sounds. The beautiful shade, especially during the hot summers, this shade does a lot of justice. Good afternoon, Stephen. No, it's copyrights and copyright strikes are two different things. It's like a whole thing I can get into in the future, but you don't have to worry about it too much. Like, after I live stream, if I do like fireworks and stuff like that from Disney, they'll copyright some of the songs during the fireworks show. So they'll just give you a copyright, and then they'll get paid for your video. So if you don't want that, just cut that out, and then you'll get paid for the video instead. Hey Stephen, how you doing? Yeah, today I turned chat on for only subscribers only because we kept getting a bunch of spammers, and a lot of people said that would help, and so far it has. So if you guys want to chat with us, hit that subscribe button as well so that we can be able to chat with you guys. Yeah, that's fine if you don't have any background music. And also, when they do copyright it, as long as it's not over 6 hours, you can cut it out. Or you can put a sound or music over that copyrighted part of the video. But you can see the safari vehicles slightly through this bush right here. Oh, thank you very much, Niam Hackett.
These times, wherever African elephants are found, there are also plenty of people nearby. It can be very difficult.
See, we're about more than halfway already there. So we should be all set to go, guys. Definitely won't be as long as it says that it would have been. But there's a good group of people in front of us, that's for sure. Hey Shannon, how you doing? I was hoping that you can make it to this live stream today. I was just telling people that I put sub chat only because people kept spamming weird messages and sometimes racial comments, and I can't have that. Obviously moderators can help and get rid of certain things, but it doesn't always help.
It's jarred very simply, and it's the symbol of all the work that's gone into the project. And it's now
The safari, when I went to Spot like 4 times. So you came to the safari ride 4 times? I don't understand exactly the wording.
We have this interesting partnership with Disney. They were instrumental in joining our team. They come on board and they brought not only funding.
I normally give out moderators when I need them. Right now, at my subscriber count and the moderator count I have it's a good ratio. I don't need any new moderators right now. But if you keep coming here, I keep seeing you around, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Hey Julie, how you doing? Yeah, gorillas are my favorite as well. They're so adorable. Yeah, we're gonna go look at some gorillas and monkeys and all that stuff after the safari ride. We might as well, since they drop you off right over there. So just have some birds over here, which is, that's a nice little hut they have over there as well. Oh wow, you guys leave in 2 days? Congratulations, you guys are gonna have an awesome time. Yeah, the first day I always get here, I always do all the grocery shopping. Oh yeah, it stopped. Oh, okay. Yeah, one time we legit sat there for over 20 minutes because a rhino wasn't moving. They even had like this little thing that made noises for it to go, but it still just sat there, didn't want to move at all. But we're about to move, guys. Looks like everybody's moving in. I'm not sure exactly what I'm having for dinner yet. But I know I should definitely get something when I get to the Avatar area. It's a beautiful, beautiful bird. It's a little competition. Ooh, steak and rice. My girlfriend loves her rice and her steak. So these These are crowned cranes. Beautiful, beautiful birds. Yeah, the crown cranes. Well, I knew there were cranes, but I didn't know what type of cranes they were because they had those little crowns on the top. So, crown cranes, that's kind of like a simple, easy little remembrance. They have the little crowns, crown cranes. Of course, they had a lot more animals on the way in. But this right here is the lightning lane. I don't know enough people here at Animal Kingdom to get one here yet, but if I start coming here and start talking to people, make good friends, chat with them on Instagram, which my Instagram is Mystic Parks. Some of them follow me, and some of them we talk on Facebook, which Facebook's more like a private thing. But if you find my Facebook, whatever, add me.
Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. In order to keep your wait time to a minimum, we ask that you please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. It is not necessary to form a single file line. If you are traveling with a stroller, please have.
I mean, I have my own kids and I love them, but sometimes the noises they make could be a little over craziness.
This will help keep your wait time to a minimum. Once again, please keep your group together.
The living in the land is a secret. How so?
Fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring with Kilimanjaro. When it comes to safaris, we go wild.
We're going to be getting on that very soon, guys.
Go ahead and start unloading that stroller, guys. You're going to leave it right here.
Yes, the safari is always awesome, especially when you can see as much animals as you can. Sometimes they're sleeping or they're not in visible sight, but when you can see them, it's amazing. So I told you it wasn't going to be 45 minutes, guys. We're already boarding, and I've only been live for about 20 minutes, so it took me about like maybe 10 minutes to get over here. So it took about 10 minute wait, honestly. So that's why you never believe exactly what the time says. Oh yeah, we'll probably definitely see an elephant for sure. You always see the giraffes and the elephants, at least, at minimum.
10 people, not all of us are here?
Just one.
You can roll one.
All right, thank you. If you guys are new here, consider hitting that subscribe button and joining the family here on this channel. We have a nice community. We keep this kid friendly. But trust me, living the land it's been becoming way popular because it's been about like 45-minute wait, 35-minute wait here and there. So not one time I saw it longer than Soaring. What about 10 people, Steven? We're just about to board on our safari ride.
Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuiden a sus niños. Gracias. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari.
Couple of quick reminders for you as we're heading out. First off, hands, arms, feet, legs, all that good stuff. Got to remain inside the vehicle at all times. Through the bushes in the reserve, you have awful long thorns. It's good to be careful. This is a photo safari. Please go ahead, get those cameras and cell phones ready if you have them. Never know when the animals may appear. We would recommend either an action
I agree
or
with
a
you.
sports setting if you have those options, even a faster shutter speed. We will not be able to stop for each and every single animal. Some areas of the reserve we simply cannot stop in, and the stops that we do make will be fairly brief. This truck will be in motion for most of the time. Animals, they do like to move around as well. So an action setting will help to prevent blurred pictures. As you take your photos, please keep a really tight hold of your cameras and all loose articles. If you have a camera strap, this is a fabulous time to go ahead and use it. We cannot stop our truck to retrieve anything that may fall out while we're here inside of the reserve. Up above your heads, you'll find our handy animal spotting guide. Shows a few of the different animals we're hoping to see. To the right already, very interesting one there. You can see that dark coat with the stripy hindquarters and forelegs. That is an okapi. Now, of course, people see the okapi's stripy legs and they start thinking that's a mixed up zebra of some sort. See how it would have made sense? They are nothing to do with the zebra. The okapi is the only living relative to the giraffe, shy animal not discovered by Westerners until 1901. Now, just up ahead of us, so way up there, you can perhaps see through the bushes, we do have an elegant black and white bird. So be on our right hand side. That up there is a saddle wheel stalk, bright yellow saddle shape on top of her beak. Tall, she might stand 5 feet, wingspan of up to 9 feet. It's about as wide as my truck. Now you might have seen that black rhino way back on the left. Don't worry, I'm going for this other one up here that's a little easier to see. More flattering angle as well, shall we say. Rare sight, there's only about 5,000 of these left in the entire world. Hundreds of thousands of rhinos have been slaughtered for their horns. Rhino horn is worth a lot of money on the black market. Good sized adults like these two will weigh 3,000 pounds or more. Charging speed of up to 35 miles per hour. Magnificent animals, virtually indestructible, except for at the hands of man. A couple of different antelope species up ahead. So first off, just by the road actually, the glossy reddish chestnut antelope we see with the horns, bongos. These ones being from the mountain forests of Kenya. Sometimes they're known as goose of the forest, very elusive and rare to even be seen by humans. And then the lighter antelope without the horns, female greater kudu. Greater kudu are one of the tallest antelope in Africa. Males of these could weigh as much as 750 pounds. Scenery change. We're in the area, great opportunity, so I'd like to quickly stop by the Safi River. Wonderful place to visit on a safari as it is home to Nile in the wintertime. Hippos are nocturnal, spend a large part of the daytime submerged, able to hold their breath for up to 8 minutes at a time. Best place to look for hippos would generally be under the water. That said, there's one over there on the far bank, not so much under the water. Works out nicely for us though. Also on the right side, those largish grey and white birds, we're seeing a pink-backed pelicans during their mating season. Extremities, legs and feet, bright pink, almost like they're blushing. Exactly. They'll sleep underwater as well. They can sleep completely submerged. More hippos are moving around here on the left side as well. They just surf occasionally, they grab a breath of air, sink back down again. Don't even seem to wake up with all that going on. Hippos have the perfect design for underwater naps. See, they've got those eyes, ears and nostrils
Perfect hippos
on top of their heads. These ones do not look to be sleeping for obvious reasons. They mostly get around the rivers by using their tiptoes. They push themselves up off the bottom. You probably know yourself, it's a lot easier to get around in water like that instead of swimming everywhere you need to go. Yeah, my job's pretty cool. Let's get around the bend here. There's the water.
Yeah, it does.
So we're coming up to a bridge. I did see somebody walking here, so be careful. I don't want to get any pedestrians.
10 points?
It's paperwork. What's paperwork? And we're going to go over the bridge. As we do, take a look across and down to your left. You should be able to see some very large reptiles. Indeed.
Look at the alligators, Bill.
Yeah, these are Nile crocodiles, up to 20 feet long. Surprisingly, these crocs do make nurturing parents. They'll roll eggs in their mouths to help crack the shell when the little ones are ready to hatch. If the mother feels her baby in danger, she'll clip those teeny little crocodiles up into her mouth to hide them away in her throat pouch and protect them. Next, we go over to a completely different ecosystem. I am taking us to the African savanna. Savannas will act as superhighways for many of the migratory animals across our continent every year. It's also home to some of the more famous African animals you might have heard of: lions, giraffes, elephants. We will be looking for all three. We do have a nice specimen, unusual trees. So just over here on our right side, this is a baobab. Sometimes known as an upside down tree, these baobabs will lose their leaves during periods of drought, might spend 9 months leafless. So see all those bare branches there on the top. Looks a bit like the roots are stuck to the wrong end. View up here though, pretty special. Esteemed guests, here is the Africa that over the years we at Kilimanjaro Safaris have come to know and love. Really is something else. You can see a lot of the trees down here, the lower leaves have been stripped away. These particular trees are acacia trees, one of the preferred foods of giraffe. Often brings them to the area, so keeping a lookout. But you can see the trees, and already we get an idea of how incredibly tall some of the giraffe on our reserve must grow to be in order to reach up there and get to the leaves. The giraffe eat around 75 pounds of food every day, and likely to spend a solid 16 to 20 hours eating to pack that much food away on a daily basis. And of course, lots of eating means not much sleeping. Very much an animal tends to be up about and active throughout the day. Works out nicely coming out here on our safaris looking for those giraffe. Now, giraffe, going to take a while I guess, but over here on the left, spotted hyena. Contrary to popular belief, hyenas will hunt down most of their prey themselves rather than being scavengers, as is often thought. They have a matriarchal society, so the lowest ranking female, she still outranks every single male there is in a group of hyenas. We'll get around the corner here, we're following our friends. You can probably already see some dark brown animals over there, the massive horns, the creamy white splotches. Those will be the Ankole cattle. Sometimes they're known as Watusi cattle. So this is after a local Watusi tribe, originally domesticated them in their area. It is the only domesticated animal we're going to find out here on the savannas. They do live very happily side by side with the wild animals. I know those horns look like they'd be incredibly heavy. Turns out they're relatively light because the cattle use them as a cooling system. So there's a honeycomb texture and they have blood vessels throughout. They can then dissipate extra body heat by circulating blood up through those formidable looking horns. You'll note dotted throughout the savanna all the tall, odd reddish orange earth cones. Should you be wondering, those are termite mounds. There's a large infrastructure under the ground there as well. See all these different shapes and sizes? Well, you can thank the elephants for quite a bit of that. Turns out they like a nice tall termite mound, so a great back scratcher. And they're sturdy, so baked out here under that hot African sun, till hard like concrete. Even so, after encountering an elephant, not quite the same. They'll crumble, and you see the more gentle, rounded shapes there developing over time. Those are great for the antelope. They like the viewing spots, so you perhaps find them perched up there. They look out across the savannas, probably hoping to spot any of the predators trying to sneak up on them through the long grasses. We're looping around the acacia trees, so coming up to these rolling grassy slopes. It's an area popular with many of the grazers. See what other different savanna animals we can find. Now some more of the Ankole cattle. Just past them there's quite a few of these silvery grey antelope there with the short curved horns. Those are wildebeest. They take part in one of the largest land migrations on the planet. Normally, herds of female and young might number between 10 and over 8,000 individuals, as well as bachelor herds. During large migrations, herds of the wildebeest will be in the tens of thousands. Staggering sight. Wildebeest is Afrikaans. It's the language of the Dutch settlers that very first came to South Africa. It translates not too surprisingly to wild beast. I thought they all were rather terrifying looking. And kind of cool at night. They'll sleep in long rows, side by side, facing different directions. Gives them a good all-round view of the savanna. Added bonus, they're startled, dashing off, won't be worrying about tripping over each other. Anybody see the giraffe yet?
No.
Left side? We're getting closer. They like very tall trees, you see? Because a lot of these trees aren't really as tall as they might like to get a good amount of shelter. We just need our friends to move up a bit. Anyway, the giraffe is the tallest land animal on Earth. They can reach 18 to 20 feet tall. With that comes a high blood pressure. It takes a large heart
Hey,
to
Fun
get the
Buffet,
oxygen up
how
there
you
along
doing?
next to the brain. An adult giraffe's heart could be as long as 2 feet and weigh as much as 26 pounds. If we get a chance to see them actively browsing, keep an eye out for their tongues as well. They're very long, they're sticky and prehensile. An adult giraffe tongue could be as much as a foot and a half in length.
Look at that.
One of the other drivers here swears to me he's seen them while licking their own eyeballs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've not seen that, don't know why.
It's a
they'd
big
want to.
towers over there.
He might be pulling my leg, but I believe they're capable. It's perhaps a special giraffe ability.
Hey, giraffe.
Alrighty, let's get past these rocks. Another watering hole for us to stop by. Now, I have heard they've been seeing African elephants in this area, so we'll give it a go.
Oh, some elephants.
Oh, I can see it's a huge bull elephant actually. You see through the trees there? I'll
Yep.
get us further around. That's not the best look. There is one back there. So the African elephant is the largest land animal. They can weigh 11 to 13,000 pounds, and this one is might be that big. 13,000 pounds perhaps. Look at him. You see how he's flapping his ears? It's a sign of warmer weather. So that behavior is creating air currents over blood vessels he has in the back of his ears. He'll be able to lower his body temperature by as much as 15 degrees, just waving those. Hang on. Oh. It's a little odd. They seem to close the road. Okay. We were taking a right turn while they've been fixing up our bridge. So, today, it seems like a great day to go left instead. There's elephants again. We'll have to go a slightly different way. It's okay. Okay, it's been a while. Oh wow.
I know. It's a
So I
big
suppose that
elephant.
means they've fixed the bridge, huh?
See everything.
I don't see any signs up. Don't see much of a sign of bridge work, right? Yeah, okay, we can take it slow. Doesn't look like it's been worked on. Yeah. That's not so bad. We'll go back a different way. Just get out of there. Always a great place to be looking for elephants. We find ourselves at a red clay pit. Elephants will come here to eat the clay. It contains important nutrients. This is a key part of an elephant's diet, and it does look like we've had a lot of elephant traffic through. Some of this has to be recent. You've got the footprints right in the clay. There is tusk marks either side. We'll be getting close to the other elephant watering hole. At least one elephant over here on our left side. So African elephants facing a loss of habitat. You know, there is something that we can do to help. So our personal electronics, think of things like laptops, cell phones, all those tablets, well, they contain a metallic called coltan. Some of the richest coltan deposits in the world are found here in Africa, deep in elephant country. So, recycling those items
feels like the
means
old
not as
storyline,
much
doesn't
of
it?
the mining needed. Helps to take pressure off those elephant herds that are living in the coltan mining areas. Another place they're going to mine coltan is South America, around by the rainforests. So the recycling will be helping international conservation as well. Trunks are amazing. So it's a combination of the elephant's nose and upper lip. The African elephants here have two agile finger-like projections at the tip. Those trunks can contain as many as 100,000 different muscles, and they'll hold up to 5 gallons of water in one go. Now, usually it opens up a bit around here. They've had to put some burlap up recently, so I'm not sure how our view will work out. We try down by the water as well. That's often a good place.
Look at the roof.
Quite common to see elephants eating. Like most herbivores, it takes a lot of food for them to maintain their body weight. In a normal day, an adult may consume between 440 and 661 pounds of food. Going to wash it all down with around 42 gallons of water. And you can see some of these baobab trees by the water. They've got the huge scars on the side. That's the elephant's tusks. So So what happens during periods of drought, the elephants, they'll gouge the bark out from the trees and they chew on it. It's an extra source of moisture for them all as they dry and something. Yeah, I'm afraid there's none down by the water just now. Oh, one's coming over though. See back there? Got a hold of some. Oh, she's missing a tusk, you see? So elephant tusks are, they're more or less overgrown in size, the teeth, to you and me. So something must have happened when she was younger. It won't grow back, but she'll be fine. These days it's increasingly common for elephants to be born without tusks, the females at least. Just as a result of the poaching, it's kind of made the ones without tusks, they're less likely to be poached, so they've bred more successfully. Ahead of us we do have some flamingos. These are greater flamingos, the largest and lightest pink of any. They are not born pink. When they first hatch, completely grey. It could take as much as a year for the vivid coral you can see there on the wings of the adults to really develop. The colour comes from beta carotene. It's found in the briny shrimp they like to eat. A group of flamingos is known as a flamboyance. One flamboyance might contain as many as 20,000 pairs. Africa itself contains more than 2,600 different species of bird, either temporarily or permanently. Many are migratory and won't spend all of the year here, but it gives us a glimpse of the amazing biodiversity that can be found in Africa. I like this view back here. This is actually my favourite view of the whole reserve, where you've got the flamingos and the elephant in the background. The truck perhaps not so much.
I know.
Nice reminder of my job, I guess. I actually like it when you get the rain clouds up there as well. You see the white birds up in the tree. Now, one of my favourite times to go safari is when it rains. If you're local, this is worth knowing, because for some reason, and I've talked to the people who work for the elephants, they don't know why this is.
Yes, it used to
When
move.
it starts to rain, elephants think, let's go have a bath, and they all come running down there, and they'll all jump into the water, and it's so fun to see because they're splashing around. They seem to have a great time. Turns out an elephant trunk makes a handy built-in snorkel, so really it's one of the best things to see when you're out on a safari. So if you're ever here and it starts to rain, everybody else is leaving the park, and do a safari. Got a mud wallow over here on our left side. Sometimes it brings the white rhinos about. It's getting to that time of the evening. I'm not sure if we'll get a chance to see them, but they like to roll around in the mud, and then afterwards they'll go rub up against the trees. You can see that branch there. They've been using the branch to rub against as well. What happens, it helps their rhinos to deal with ectoparasites on their skin surface, and it's a way for them to get rid of tiny organisms that might be bothering them. Now also with rhinos, their horns will grow continuously throughout their lifetime. They grow 3 to 6 inches every single year. So the mud works a bit like sandpaper, and they'll trim the horns by rubbing it up against the rocks as well, like a file, and they can actually shape them just as you could shape your nails when you file your nails. So what you see, that's what the rhino is chosen and thought to work best for them. Let's see about this wooded area back here as well. We might be able to find something in under. Oh, actually I see some. It's a bit far off. You might already see there's two really skinny trees with white bark on them. There's a cheetah lying on the ground just past those trees. Yeah, we'll probably have to get closer. Beautiful coat, very effective camouflage. They blend in ever so well. We'll have to wait for our friends to move up. Oh, there's a couple of them actually, which is unusual. Cheetah are typically solitary animals, so probably this will be some siblings. Cheetah are highly endangered. They've been hunted. They face competition from local farmers as well as habitat loss. Oh, there's a rhino in the road. Okay, we'll have to wait for the rhinos to move out of the road. The white rhinos, they're even bigger than the black rhino we saw earlier, so they go wherever they want until they feel like moving out of the road. I might be here a moment. I'm afraid we can't get around the corner because our other friends are not too far back. Doesn't look like the cheetah are going anywhere, so this is all fine. Oh, here we go. We'll be moving. Probably just crossing the road. Okay, so we just have to wait for that movement to get back to us. There we go. So, two cheetah over here. They're of course the fastest land mammals. They can run as much as 60 miles per hour. Only manage that speed for a quarter of a mile or so. It is the sole feline that cannot fully retract their claws. They need the extra traction. It helps them to make tight turns during their high-speed chases. If you're into the daytime hunters, it's one of the signs that helps with the light reflecting up there when they're trying to peer out and look for their prey. Yeah, it sounds like the rhino in the roads again. Very promising for us though. And I was just saying I wasn't sure if we'd get to see them at this time of day. Obviously moving around quite a bit. We'll get back eventually.
How do you feed the cheetah here?
Oh, I don't feed the cheetah. Oh, don't pay me enough for that. I mean, the Disney answer is that they hunt down their prey themselves. I have seen them, they get hold of things occasionally that are not part of their planned feeding. They are very fast. But for the most part, so they get fed, they'll leave stuff in the enclosure for them, they'll come out and find it. And it's quite cool because you'll drive around and you can see they've got a hold of something and they'll eat it. And then very rarely, so for various reasons, we have vehicles driving through here. You see the safari trucks, most of the time they use them, and you've seen those green trucks that our animal care people use. But every now and then you'll have another vehicle, and they get very excited because our animals, they know what they're used to seeing, and when they see something different, they get really excited and they'll run around. I've worked here now for, it's coming up to 9 years, and in that time I've seen them climb the trees a few times, which is kind of cool to see as well. They don't really climb as you might expect a cat to climb. It's really more of a running, and they look like they just keep running up the side of the tree. They go that
understand.
Fast. If she's watching us, you can see.
Oh yeah, next Mystic Monday I can go to
the
Magic
tails,
Kingdom.
you see how long now they work as rudders as well. So I was talking about how they take those tight turns. They'll use that to help get around the corners too. But they're very chill. They don't come out here. We're okay. They're not actually that big either. When we get big, thanks rhinos, but when that happens, we'll go and have a look at the Kopi. There's some lions quite often there, and in fact this is one of the best times to come out looking for the lions. Lions are inactive 20-21 hours a day, so they're mostly sleeping, not too surprisingly. There are felines after all. But evening is when the lions tend to get a bit more active, so we might get a chance to see them as they move around the rocks and stuff. The rhinos, so usually I'll have to see where they're headed.
Jesus,
and if you see them, let
rhinos
me know.
don't want us
Sometimes I'm
to go.
forward and they're behind me or something. Between, there's probably what, 30 of us here, we ought to be able to find them, right? The white rhinos, so we saw the black rhinos weren't near each other. The white rhinos, those are friendly. They're in a group
welcome
called
to the
a
park.
thrash.
Thank you for subscribing.
And we have a few little
just in
ones.
case I didn't say
the
thank you
youngest
already.
one is over a year old at this point, but they're still, they're so cute. So we have a couple of little ones that were born a little over a year ago. And then another one, Ranger, who's a bit older than that. But it's very exciting because they've not been doing so well in the wild, so it's very nice that we are able to have our rhinos here. And little rhinos are one of the cutest things when they have that little nub on their nose before the horn grows in. Yeah, she's just lying there staring at us, isn't she? Now when we get back, well, I was hoping we'd get back before 5:15. The last safari is at 5:15, so if we get back with enough time, you might even be able to, you might have had enough safaring by that point. But if you wanted to safari again, you can just zip around. I don't think there'll be much of a line at this point in time. Evenings are interesting because the animals are moving from one place to another a lot of the time, and sometimes you get to see a lot, and then other times they're done for the day, just like we might be, I suppose. I'm sure you folks have all been running around all day as well, and it can be a very long day when you come to the parks. I'm not actually sure what time the Animal Kingdom closes tonight. So yeah, well, I mentioned the safaris, we close at 5:15. The walking trails will also be closing at 5:15. Where are we? Da-da-da. Animal Kingdom today is... Oh, we close at 7 o'clock tonight. Oh, looks like we're moving again.
Alright guys, we're on the go.
There we go. We will proceed with caution. So we also sometimes see
Finally
cheetah
moving,
on this
guys.
side. Oh, they didn't move very far, did they? A little bit.
How does Disney choose the name for their animals?
I'm sorry?
How does Disney choose names for their animals?
Well, usually they come from another AZA location and they're pre-named. Some of them have themes. I'm trying to think of some of the good ones.
Yep, 60k likes and we'll do a giveaway. I mean 60 likes, not K.
A little elephant, I think most people know her name was Stella. She was born, can't control her head, so it just pops around like a little noodle. She was running all around the place. She's over a year old. Yes, it's her. So her mom is Luna and her dad is Dugan, so they merged the names together. So you got Logan for that one. So this is where you'd probably see the white rhinos. So if you ever hear late in the evening, that's where they want to go, down that way. So they might be coming towards us as we come around the corner. Right into the sun. This is the rock copia as well, which is good for lions. In fact, you look, see the furthest out tree? Keep going along, do you see it there? Yeah, we'll get around.
Look at the main. What, do you want to see Simba?
I can't tell if he's awake. So have you seen the live action Lion King movie yet? If you have, this here, he was the model for the Simba, the young lion. Well, obviously the adult version of Simba, not the cub. Oh, here's the rhinos. Alright, we're very careful.
Oh, Benny, look. Get up.
So the white rhinos, you see their mouths? They're wide, square-shaped. So that's good for grazing on the savanna grasses. So that's where the name comes from, a mispronunciation of the Afrikaans white,
My friends.
which means wide. Black rhinos have a more triangular mouth, prehensile upper lip to grasp, but luckily the leaves. Different habitats, those adaptations help. And look, you've got a couple of lionesses here draped over the rocks as well. They'll be about 400 pounds each. She's around 550 pounds.
They're lioness. No, lion on
Yeah.
the other two are huge.
I don't think she's impressed with him. They're funny. Sometimes you'll see the lioness walk up to the male and she'll kind of prod him. He gets up and then she just lies down in his spot. And then he finds somewhere else. Down here to the left, the large holes in the ground are warthog burrows. They'll go to in, tusks facing outwards. Got a couple of females back there. This one lower down, the one by the burrow, that's a boy. You can tell he's got the big pointy cheeks. Those are his prominent warts. I think so they get the whole flattering name. I believe those warts on his face help to cushion him during his courtship battles. Upper tusks are the larger tusks. Lower tusks serve as primary weapons. They are razor sharp. And then over here on the right side, these antelope you can see, they've got the white circle around the tails. Those are waterbuck. Next to the sticky, smelly, oily substance. Thought to help waterproof their coats. They don't smell so great, so we try to stay down when... I'm sorry, hon, we're almost back. Won't be not much longer. I want to show you one thing over here on the right side though. So just past these tall grasses, do you see there on the ground, see those huge eggs? Yeah, those are ostrich eggs. They're about 3 pounds apiece. Now the ostrich aren't the most maternal, seem to leave them a lot of the time. The eggs aren't as fragile as you'd think. In fact, a human could stand on an ostrich egg without even cracking the shell. Here we enter the Magadi Glen. It's a very pleasant, serene location. First building here, Return to Civilization, is coming up. The Warden's Post. Not sure if anyone's going to be home just now. It is a busy time for them. They're working on various different projects. So do you see out here in the yard that structure with the yellow triangular box on the corrugated roof? That is a beehive fence. Not too long ago here in Africa, we learned those elephants, they do not like to be around bees whatsoever. So a few clever people, they took the information and they put it to great use. That's what they came up with. Took the fence and got the beehive built in. We'll put those around local farmers' crops. It's effective at keeping the elephants away. Farmers much happier, not as concerned that fields might get trampled or crops raided. We also have honey from the bees, so
Yeah, there's a kid screaming, so
alright,
I was being
there. So this
nice
is
for you
like
guys
something
not to
about
hear it.
those secrets. There's a few potholes I'm sure you noticed in the reserve and how you try, but it's not possible to avoid every single one. There are bumps, things might just fall out of pockets. Please, please, please do not leave anything behind, because there's a good chance there's another safari left for this truck. And if items are left
No
and get
problem.
missed, well, you have to wait for us all to get back again to retrieve your items. If you're seated to the right, I'm sure remember the doors sliding closed before we left out, they'll be open in the same place as well, so good idea. Make sure you don't have your hand resting on top of the door. Would not like you to get a pinch. Alright, this looks like a good spot for us. If there are any wilderness explorers on board, you need to know the name of our truck. This one is Simba 1, which comes from the Swahili word for lion. Simba 1, that'll be there in your handbook. Handbooks are available at various locations throughout the park. Now, they are probably packed up for the day, but if you remember Simba 1 and come back to the park, you can go ahead and get that safari badge. And in fact, if you're already doing the Wilderness Explorer, you missed any of the badges, you can see them on the way out of the park as well. They're there usually a little bit later, so they can help you get any badges you might have missed. You get the whole set to become a senior Wilderness Explorer. It's great if you've been to the park a few times to learn a bit more about those animals.
That's a squeaky one.
He's sweeping the truck and everything.
Watch your head and watch your
That's
step
very
as you
hard.
disembark. Quietly, friends, go well.
Now he's running away. Oh no, he came back.
Go have
It's okay.
fun. Someday, son of friends.
So folks, thank you so much for choosing Kilimanjaro Safaris. Sorry it was the slightly extended version of the safari. Thank you for your patience. My name's Joanne, it's been an absolute pleasure. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your time here in Africa and wherever your travels take you. And yes, on the right, please do watch those hands, arms, feet, legs as the doors slide open.
Wow. What a great safari ride. I'm going to catch up on the chat in just a moment once I get out of this area. But next Monday, I will go to Magic Kingdom. I'm going to probably try to do like a day trip so that I can do a couple things I haven't done before. The tree house and Tom Sawyer's Island. And if any of you guys are in the park on Monday, of course I'm down to say hello and how you doing and all that type of stuff. I think all this other stuff's already closed, so we won't be able to go through here this time, but next time we come here we'll be able to do that because we were on there for so long it ended up closing. So how'd you guys like that ride? I liked how the cheetahs were there, the hyenas, the elephants, the hippos. Hippos, typically 99% of the time, they're always in the water and underwater for that matter, and you barely ever see them. Happy Monday, Eric. Nice to see you. It's evening. Thomas Rose Island and Magic Key closes early because... Yes, that's why I want to go there during the day. It closes the same time as the riverboat and the railroad, which is like a big bummer. But it is what it is. Can't really do nothing about that. But yeah, that's why I want to go during the day, make a day trip, go there, and be able to do those types of things. I'm gonna go in this gift shop real quick. Alright. It's kind of funny, we have some Marvel Black Panther stuff here in the Africa building. Bunch of it. $40 t-shirt right there with the little pocket. Definitely interesting. Yes, Kilimanjaro Safari, we just got off that and now it is closed. Also, I did say that, but I'm not sure if I muted or was unmuted or anything like that. But once I hit 60 likes, I'm going to do a giveaway today on this video. So get me to 60 likes and we'll do the first giveaway today. From now on, every video, we're going to do a like ratio. We get to a certain like ratio, then we will do a giveaway. And obviously, the more likes we get, the bigger the giveaway is going to be. But a lot of people pass this Mickey Mouse not noticing it really because they're just always ride. Let's go on the next ride. But it's nice to stop by and see certain things that other people don't see. Also, guys, so I'm gonna force myself to get on what's that ride called? Well, the roller coaster that's here at Animal Kingdom. I'm gonna go on it at 3,000 subscribers. So my goal is to hit 3,000 subscribers on the 3rd month of this year, which is by the end of next month. So by the end of next month, if we can hit 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to be going on Expedition Everest. I have like childhood memories of it, and I haven't been on it really since. So it's been so long that I consider I've never been on it essentially. This is another beautiful angle of the tree itself. And then also on that day when I do the Expedition Everest, I'm going to do a big giveaway because that's a milestone. And then 5,000 subscribers is my goal for the year. So if I can hit the 5,000 subscribers this year, that would be mind-blowing. But that owl right there, if you guys can see that, I'm going to zoom in for you guys. That owl right there is actually my favorite thing carved into the tree. Well, it's made out of metal and they made it look like wood, but that's my favorite thing on the whole tree. Yeah, there's a bunch of animals, even my favorite animals on there, but that owl just sticks out to me. It's like pop right in your face. I'm probably going to head to Pandora. I could have went the other way probably, but let's take the scenic route. Yeah, the tree is always the most memorable as well because it's so big and gorgeous and it's beautiful. I love the themed area, like this tree over here with all the stuff on it. That's kind of what they do in Africa to dry their clothes and do a bunch of stuff, because not everywhere in the world has, you know, electricity, and if it does, you know, not everybody can afford that. So it's awesome how they can, you know, put that into perspective and put it into the details of each land. A lot of people will say, oh, Universal Studios has Harry Potter and they have it so heavily themed. Now Disney's doing heavily themed areas, and that's just a BS lie, because Disney's always been doing these types of things for so long. Hey Frank B, how you doing, man? Yeah, it is a beautiful tree. It's not really a carved tree because it's not real wood. It's mostly metal to make it look like wood. But yeah, that tree is gorgeous. Looks like they're having a celebration over here. Wonder how long Bug's life is for the wait. I haven't been on that in over a couple years. Oh great, I'll see you guys Monday then. You'll get the notification that I'm live, and then you can just find me through the live.
Okay.
Do you guys want to do It's Tough to Be a Bug? Or do you think the service won't be good in there? Because this is a Bug's Life themed like little show. Or should we go to Pandora right now? All right, we'll go in. We're going in, guys. And honestly, when you do the like if you do like the lightning lane, you'll see some views. But if you do the standby queue, you see some of the best views of the tree because you get very close to it. Yeah, let's take a chance. So far, we haven't had, you know, that bad of service just in the beginning of the park, but it's been very good. You used to be able to hang out over here. So I guess they closed it off. Looks like they're doing some electrical work or something of the sorts. I think I was told that they're going to be repainting it soon, or just doing like a touch-up or something of that caliber. Yeah, it's been over a year since I've seen this, so I'm not really knowing what to expect, honestly. I know that like they have like all these effects in your chair that makes it feel like bugs are crawling on you and stuff like that, but it's not too scary, honestly. It's, you know, something that was made in the 90s. It's not too crazy, but I love like the little carving details that they have in this tree. And if the service doesn't work at all in there, I'm just gonna get out. So you can get a big view up there.
Where are they?
And not a lot of people live stream Animal Kingdom all that much. I know there's a few who do, but it's nice. We got the elephants. We got some dinosaurs, some birds. Just like a lot of details in this. Yeah, but that's closed already. It closed at 5:15 today. We have some beautiful details. So like I said, you can get pretty up close and personal with this. There's some monkeys, some gorillas. I heard that this was a last minute addition. Alright guys, are you still with me? I know we probably lost some of you guys, but we're not going to do this ride because of the service situation. So you live and you learn, and I learned that this ride does not have the best service. Alright, perfect. Glad to still see you guys still here. Sorry about that. It's nothing really I could do about that. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. You know, it's underneath that gigantic, massive tree. So it's not that surprising. Alrighty. Well, now, let's head to Avatar. Now I know that's not a live streamable thing I can do here. we're just about to get in the room too. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, once I get this live stream backpack, no matter what, you'll always have service, because it had on top of that you can get different cell phone providers on there as well. It's like a whole huge thing. All right. Hey, it dropped me off at Asia. That's funny. That's where the Expedition Everest is. But like I said, if I hit 3,000 subscribers by the end of next month, I'll definitely be there. And if I'm screaming because I'm scared, well, you guys will probably hear that too. Yeah, they're tough to be a bug. They told me that they normally have Wi-Fi down there, but it goes in and out certain days. So whoever live streamed It's Tough to Be a Bug, they would have had to use the Wi-Fi. And that's just not doable right now. But we're headed to Avatar right now. Who does good to protect their eyes, because I know somebody who got eye cancer because they never really protected their eyes or remove one of your eyes or anything like that. That's scary all in itself. If I was left with that decision, I'd probably... Sorry about that. I connected to the Wi-Fi because I was trying to connect to the Wi-Fi down there and I forgot to turn it off. Connection failed. I'm connected. I don't know what it's talking about. But, yeah, eye cancer is not a joke. But if you're new around here and you would like to chat with us, consider hitting that subscribe button. I did have to put it on subscribers only chat because we had people posting racial things in the chat and also inappropriate things, and definitely can't have that here. I want it to be a nice family friendly area where we all can coexist together in a good community. And that definitely is not what I wanted. And by the way, I live minutes away from a lot of the parks here at Disney, so it's kind of easy math to say, hey, 1 + 1 equals, let's subscribe to this channel, because he can do a lot of live streams whenever he wants. I do a lot of last minute live streams. I don't have to travel 20, 30, 40 minutes to get here. I don't even have to travel 10 minutes. I live about 8 minutes to the furthest park and then 6 minutes to the closest park. I mean, like, look at this view. This is my backyard, guys.
Yeah, we'll try.
We're gonna go on the Navi River journey, but before I go on that, I'm gonna look at something to bite on here. Is there anything that you guys recommend that's in this area for food? So I don't really know this park all that well, so I normally eat like at Dino Land, but I want to try something new. Yeah, I know of a good pizza place, but it's not inside the parks though. I don't think you'll get any good pizza place in this park. Most of it's just like decent at most. Let's see what the menu is. Smells very good over here. Hello. Just wanted to look at the menu.
Of course, straight ahead and to your right.
Thank you. This area is pretty well themed, that's for sure. I like it. I've never been in here before, guys. Alright, so looks like they have a lot of options. You guys need to tell me, what do you think I should get, because I want to make sure I get something that's going to be worth it. The grilled beef and chicken with red peppers, sweet potato hash. That sounds pretty decent. They have good meatball subs, but I don't really think their pizza's that great, man. Steven. You get the beef over the hash? And you think it's very good? You think it's a highly recommended item for me? Chicken beef. Alright, you said it first, so I'm gonna go on that line over there and order. There we go. Now I'm in the back of the line. I don't really know what to even expect, honestly. Is the meat tender, fatty? Is it like, does it melt in your mouth? You just looked at the Flame Tree Barbecue. I don't think that's in Pandora area, is it? I don't think so. I don't even know what this food place is even called.
Babe, you want beef and chicken? Beef and chicken?
All right, very tasty. I'm gonna hold you to it. Let's see. I've never eaten at any place at Animal Kingdom except the Rainforest Cafe, which is kind of outside, and then the Dino Land area.
You guys can go in front of me.
Hello. Can I get the chicken and beef over wherever the heck it is? I can't really read from here.
Rice and beans, noodles, salad, or sweet potato hash.
I think it's the hash.
Okay, and then the sauces are black bean vinaigrette, charred green onion, or creamy herb dressing.
The second one.
Is that everything?
Yes. And is there discounts here or no?
No.
I wish Disney would fix that.
I know. You can get it at merch in Pandora, but not at food in Pandora. What's the name of it?
Mystic. M-Y-S-T-I-C.
1863 gift card.
And then I'll pay the rest on my card.
873.
Thank you very much. I can't wait either. Sounds so good, and I'm very hungry, and the smell in here is it's melting. It's making my tongue salivate, and I'm just ready to eat. But after this, guys, we're gonna head over to Navi River Journey. My friend works there, so we don't have to worry about the wait time or anything like that. I wish he was working at Flight of Passage, but he's not, and I don't even know how I would. Can you hold this while you live stream on the Flight of Passage? If you can, I'll do the Flight of Passage. But I don't think you would be able to. I've never had anything in here before. I've never had any food in Animal Kingdom except the Dino Land area.
Thank you. Bom dia. Tchau, gente. Tem mais algum? Não,
Thank you very much.
Would you like cup for water?
Oh, yes, please. Perfect. And where do you get the water at?
All the way down to your left, there is a Bever Island.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
This looks very tasty, guys. So good suggestion, and we'll try it out in just a moment here. Just need to get...
Okay.
Need to get some water. Oh, they're at Hollywood Studios? I don't even know if I even had that before either. I don't eat out or even go to like, places like this. I'm just starting to do this now, since now I want to do this as a job. I gotta get the more interesting food. Alright, this will be interesting. How do I carry this? Give me 1 second, guys. Alrighty. I'm very picky too. Like, this looks very good. They have the beef, they have the chicken, we have, you know, all the little sauces and the sweet potato, and then, you know, we got our water. And I forgot to get a fork, so I gotta leave my food right there for a second. I don't think somebody would do that and start eating my stuff. Alright, I got a fork, knife, and spoon. Yeah, the more interesting food costs more, so pickiness and cost obviously is a big key factor in anything. Alright, so I'm gonna try the chicken out first. Chicken's pretty good. It's not like, oh my god, it's so good. Now let's try the beef out. That beef has the really, really good spices. It's tasty. It's delicious. I would go out of my way for this right here. With chicken, not so much. And here's that little hash, the sweet potato hash. Wow, that's the bomb.com right there, man. That's just so good. And then we have like some of those little wow. That's fruity. It's kind of like a coleslaw on top of the sweet potato. That's really good. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna enjoy this food real quick. Enjoy the ambiance. I'm not sure, like, do you guys care if you watch me eat? Because I feel like you guys don't want to see that. Combine the chicken with the veggies. Alright. You guys can watch me eat. Alright, so I'll take a little bit of the chicken, a little bit of the veggies. That way it does taste a lot better. The coleslaw is probably the worst thing on this thing, but it's good. I'm gonna give the beef a 10 out of 10. The chicken I'll give by itself maybe like a 6, maybe a 5. The sweet potato hash, I'll give that a 9 out of 10. The coleslaw, I'll probably give that a 4. Yeah, the background music is amazing. The This is the best coleslaw I've ever had, I can tell you that, because I'm not a big coleslaw person. Sometimes I get it in my burger and sometimes I don't. But great suggestion. This is something I'm always going to want to get now. Every time I come to Animal Kingdom, I want to get this. But obviously I still want to try new foods and obviously record my reaction, give it a little rating. I don't like KFC at all. So this is nothing like KFC. Maybe like the process, maybe like KFC, but I don't like KFC at all. And this right here is a, I used to have this pierced when I had like my gothic like phase when I was in like high school. And then at one point it got ripped out. So now I have this like a scar right here. If you guys are wondering what that is. Are we going on any more rides? Of course we are. Of course we are. We only went on one ride so far. We're going to be going on Navi River Journey after this. My friend's going to let me in. And then after that, we'll figure something out. Are we allowed to live stream on the Flight of Passage? Like, can I hold it or no? I want you guys to tell me that before I go and waste my time trying to. My favorite ride at Animal Kingdom as of right now is Flight of Passage, but some people who've been on Expedition Everest say it's like a whole different experience, but it's the best ride here. And honestly, I don't have any good memory of Expedition Everest. So that's why once I hit 3,000 subscribers, I'm gonna force myself to do it. Oh, you can't? Oh, that stinks. Oh, you watched that video, Shannon? How did you think of it? I've seen people live stream Expedition Everest. Okay, so I can't do that ride. We'll find another ride to go on. We're definitely at least doing 2 more rides, at least. Because I think they close at 7 today. And since I'm doing the express lane, or lightning lane, I don't have to worry about the wait time that Navi River Journey says right now. Dinosaur is awesome. Yeah, I haven't been on Dinosaur in a while. But I would honestly do Dinosaur today. But my brother's here in town. I told him that I would bring him on there. That next time I go on there would be with him. So I gotta wait for that. Yeah, Navi River Journey is a cute and relaxing ride, that's for sure. finally used my Slinky Dog gift card. I got this for Christmas, so shout out to you who got this for me. It's all gone now. Cali River Rapids is actually down for refurbishments right now. Plus, it's kind of cold out there anyways, some nights. Not tonight. I don't think tonight will be too cold anyway. This food is better than anything I tried at Epcot ever during any of the festivals. Their regular food or anything of the sorts. This is better than any Epcot food I've ever had. This is delicious. And also, when I go to Magic Kingdom on Monday, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get the lasagna, because I think some of you guys have been asking me to do the lasagna there, so I'm gonna do it. And Shannon, what ride are you talking about? Are you talking about Expedition Everest or Avatar, or both? Yeah, I think the canteen has like the best food I've ever had at Disney, period. Yes, the lasagna, so I'm gonna try it out. I love lasagna. Also, I kind of want to try the spaghetti and meatballs. So, I don't know exactly which one I'll do, but spaghetti and meatballs is way better than lasagna any day of the week. Oh, he does? Does he hold the camera or does he hold the gimbal? Sorry if I'm talking with my mouthful, but I want to know. Salad unless it has something else in it besides just like the usual lettuce stuff. I like when there's like chicken or something in there that has some good flavor, some spices, some herbs. I didn't get to do the Gorilla Falls because it closed at 5:15. Epcot has the best General Tso's chicken on salad. Alright, I'll have to try it out. If it looks like I'm looking on the side, it's because I'm reading the comments. I like to try to look in the lens as much as I can. Buffalo chicken salad's decent. I think sometimes the buffalo sauce can be overwhelming. Oh, cheeses and meats on the salad? That sounds like an amazing thing right there. Now the Brown Derby, isn't that Hollywood Studios? Jillian? only thing that sucks about Epcot is when you live stream there, pretty much every ride has no service. Pretty much all of them. A Pop-Tart, bro? I'm not really a big popcorn person, so I don't really care about the popcorn bucket all that much like everybody else does. But yeah, Pop-Tarts aren't good. Not good for you either, unless it's like homemade. I'm really excited and wanting to try out that new Toy Story barbecue area. Excuse me. Well, a hot fudge sundae sounds good right now. I just don't like the caramel, so no caramel, please. You love the chocolate chip Pop-Tart? It probably tastes good, but it's probably not good for you. Oh, sure, thank you.
You have a wonderful night.
You too.
Do you still need this before?
No, thank you. Yeah, Jillian sounds like the good food person to listen to, so maybe I might have to listen to her more and get whatever she thinks I should get. Oh, deeper look. Thank you. Welcome to the park. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Can you have a bite? Well, it's kind of hard through the camera. I don't think that's possible. But if you're here, you know, if you grabbed your own spoon, I wouldn't share the same spoon as you. I'm actually getting full, and I normally don't like sweet potato, but the sweet potato is legit. It's so good, flavorful, spices, everything. I've eaten a lot of places at Epcot. Epcot's my favorite park, so I've eaten pretty much every single spot at Epcot. It's all gone, guys. That was delicious. Overall, the whole thing, I'm gonna give it like a 9.6. Fish and chips. Yeah. Got really quiet. But the fish at Epcot is pretty decent. But the chips are amazing, which is basically just French fries. I've eaten at every place at Epcot. I think there's only one place I didn't get to eat at yet. Alright guys, we're gonna be heading out of this. We're gonna get onto the ride. Let's go have a good time. I'm not really a big seafood person, but since I moved to Florida, I've been starting to try new things. I didn't like shrimp, but depending on the way it's cooked, I might like it. Alright, it's time to head out. Have a good one. Looks like that guy had a long day. I love the vibe in that restaurant. I love the ambiance music. I love the theming. The food was delicious. I think the pricing was really good too. I love this beautifulness right here. This beautiful waterfall over here. Doesn't surprise me that this is a photo spot. Na he wa, na he wa, na he wa. Excuse me. I love the nature noises as well over here. I've always loved this at night. So once we get off this ride, it's probably going to be dark out. So we're going to see some great lighting over here in this area if you haven't seen it before. We're about 30 likes, guys. All we need to do is 30 more likes and we can do a giveaway here before the live stream ends. So if you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Let's get to 60 likes. Let's get her done. Yeah, Avatar at night and day is amazing, but it's way better at night. Now, is there a land that you guys don't like during the day, but it's awesome at night? It's your own opinion, so don't feel like you have to copy what other people say. Don't let anyone persuade your decision. You think Fantasyland is boring during the day and then awesome at night? I could see that. Yeah, it's kind of like a regular theme park, and then when the lighting and all this other stuff come into play, yeah, I can see that now. But I love the queue for this as well. I have these big boulders. I've been on this ride a few times. First time I'm live streaming it though. Yeah, they do like some type of thing where all the animals on the tree have their turn and they come to life and all that stuff. Maybe check that out after this. I love the little water area. Might watch some other Animal Kingdom live streams after this. Maybe for the next time I come here and see which rides I can live stream and which ones I can't. So then it'd be a lot easier to figure that out than to do a trial and error for myself. But I'm completely full. I've never cleaned a plate like that, and that was really good food. So thank you guys so much for the great suggestion. I already knew I was going to eat there, but I didn't know exactly what I was going to get. Do they have a Dippin' Dots? I don't think so. I know they have something of the sorts. But I know that some of the resorts, I think, have like a vending machine for it. I'm not sure how long the wait will be for Lightning Lane, but we're in the Lightning Lane. My favorite park is Magic Kingdom, so I loved much more during the day than at night. You say that nothing can beat the castle view at night. Yeah, I can see that. But Epcot's still the best. That's just my opinion. Epcot's always been my favorite. I think that at night and during the day is the best thing. It takes my neighbors 24 hours. It takes your neighbors 24 hours to get here. Is that what you're saying? You know what? I might end this live stream when the park closes, and then I'll go to Magic Kingdom and go on a few rides with you guys. How about that? We're doing another separate live stream, so if you guys want to see that, obviously stay tuned. Obviously, I'm not going to bring you guys for another car ride there. Because that was a little crazy. I love this queue. It's very enchanting, honestly. But thank God we don't have to wait in that long line. This wall right here separates us from them. And we're gonna be headed in just a few moments here. Probably at least 5 minutes or so. You got me, Brent? All right, appreciate that, appreciate that. Anne says, I love World Showcase for their agriculture and their food choices. That's facts. Jacqueline says, Epcot is very pretty at night. That's another fact. So, to your question, Ryan, yes, we are going to go to Magic Kingdom briefly after, maybe after this. We're going to go see the tree after this and see how that's going, see the lighting. Obviously, we're going to check out Pandora with the lighting effects. There's nothing that can beat that, really, honestly. It's like the best thing in the theme parks besides, you know, the monuments of each park, which is the castle, the tree, the Tower of Terror, and which Epcot is obviously the big ball, but I'm trying to think of the water parks, but I think the water park is like the shipwreck, and then one's like a surfboard or something like that. I don't remember. I went to Epcot for the first time for New Year's this year, and it was amazing on another level. Definitely highly recommended. If you want to go there for the rides on New Year's and it's like a trip, I don't recommend it that much. But if you're there for the vibes and the party, 100% recommended. That's what I got to say about that, Brenna.
It's an emergency. Wait a second.
From the crying. Thank you very much, Shannon. And I have it muted because it's a bunch of craziness right this second. But give me a moment. All right, guys.
Supervisor children. Bienvenidos viajeros. Su seguridad favor de
All right, guys, enjoy the ride.
This is gonna be cool.
See you guys after Alright, I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. Should be all good. app froze, so I can't even see any of the chat right now. So I have to use my other phone just to see the chat. So I'm gonna catch up on that in just a moment while we wait for it to get a little bit more darker here. I'm gonna go to this world famous trash can over here and answer some of you guys' questions. All right, Shannon Woods says, great live stream. Thank you very much, Shannon. Brenna says, awesome stream, Eric. I said, thank you very much for that. Disney X Treasure says, 31 likes, 29 more likes. Ryan says, failed vibe check. Heidi says, here we go. Brenna says, family friendly, of course. Shannon says, everybody hit the thumbs up button. Appreciate that. Are you going to another park after this one closes? Yes, Brianna. I'm going to go to Magic Kingdom briefly, and then I'm going to go to Starbucks. Brianna says, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, everyone. Appreciate that. You downloaded this song on Apple Music like a weirdo? That's funny. That's from Ryan as well. Disney X Treasure says, that's so good looking. Yeah, that ride is really good looking, but I definitely don't think it's worth over an hour wait, that's for sure. How are you doing, Heidi? Alright, that's for other person.
Remember, we lost our sticker, so you're gonna have to walk, okay? Tomorrow's at pot, after that we'll do
We ate 3 brownies, technically 4.
Animal Kingdoms.
But you want to say 3 because you don't want to admit it? That's funny, man. I love brownies too. Brownies are like the best chocolatey treat, besides Reese's. Or Reese's, depending on who you are. Hi everyone, SpaceX launches at 8:32 tonight. Alright, thanks for that, Jeremy. But I'm all caught up on the chat. And as you guys can see, the lighting is starting to take effect here. All right, so let's take a look around real quick before we head to the front of the park and check out the tree. I just love this vibe that they have here. We have all the blue lighting. Looks beautiful. Now watch out for people trying to walk into it. Flight of Passage is 100 and I think it says 85 weight. Jeez, that's crazy. It's either 85 or 35. I feel like these trees right here are new, but I don't know if they are or whatnot. Let me zoom in on that. 1 second, guys. Oh, it's too blurry. But I think it says 135 or 185. I don't know. But definitely not doing that. Love seeing this blue effect. Oh, forgot to turn the Wi-Fi off, guys. Sorry about that. I love seeing that like blue effect because it's kind of like blue water. Gorgeous. And the camera doesn't do it any justice. Like seeing this in person is a lot better. And they have all these like little interesting water plants that eat stuff. almost like a Venus flytrap, honestly. I love the way the floor glows up as well.
No.
All right. And this area is all glowing as well. A lot of people like that stuff. You think that Small World's the greatest of all time? Definitely not. I'm glad you love the ride, but I can promise you it's not the greatest of all time. But at least someone's showing that ride some love, because not everybody does love it. But before we head out of the Pandora area, we have this beautiful little plant area, and then we also have the structure in the distance. The black light making people look like Power Rangers or glowy. Whew. Gotta hold in your body language sometimes when people don't know where they're going when they're walking. Thank you for everybody joining in today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy as much as you have. What was your favorite thing that I get to either do or see today? My favorite thing, honestly, was that food. That food was very good, delicious. We're not done just yet, but what I've done so far, the food was the best. I loved seeing the animals on the safari ride. I was on there a little extra longer than it should have been, but that's because the white rhinos kept getting in our way. It's always a magical day here at Walt Disney World, especially spending that time with you guys. No, it doesn't symbolize pretty much anything at all. And if it does symbolize anything, it's just like an inside type of thing, you know? But April 20th was the day I finally came back to Disney World back in 2017. Now you know. Some people think it's because of, you know, that smoking stuff. But 420 is April 20th. 2017 was the year that I finally came back to Disney after not being here since 2011 on a family trip. And when you do family trips with my family, it is a tremendous. It's like, do this ride, that ride, this ride, that ride, and it's like, it's not even all that fun. The tree looks nice and beautiful. We have a bunch of people waiting for this tree ceremony. No, I'm not a big person that eats food at all. So, like, when I go to the parks, I'm very picky. And if I did that, I probably wouldn't be picky at all. Not really seeing anything going on. But I'm gonna head out of here, I'm gonna head out of Animal Kingdom and head over to Magic Kingdom for a brief little video. And on top of that, we're gonna go to Starbucks. My girlfriend wants her Starbucks. But I definitely appreciate every single one of you guys being here today. And if you want to join me over at Magic Kingdom, I'll make a live stream queue in just a few minutes or so, pretty much. Probably right when I get to my car, I'll make that. So I just have to see how far Magic Kingdom is from here. And then we'll go live from there. And it'll be before 8 o'clock, so we definitely shouldn't have to take the resort monorail. Thank God. But I will be doing an outro to this video. And like I said, if you guys want to catch me at Magic Kingdom for a brief live stream, definitely stay tuned. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. For everybody who has chatted with me, who has just been a ninja and hasn't said anything at all, but you're still here supporting me, watching me. Anybody who liked that, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button. Everything helps. I appreciate every single one of you guys to the moon and back. Thank you for letting me be your eyes in the park. And like Mickey always says, I'll see you real soon. And now I'm gonna see if there's any comments. I gotta pull out my other phone because the chat thing's not working anymore. All right. I'll see you guys in a little bit at